Hi Taurus, welcome into your weekly read. I hope you're doing amazing. We're going to begin and pull an overall energy from the Tattoo Tarot deck, and then we'll move on to another tarot deck. Wasn't feeling guided to pull any oracle for this set of weeklies, but let's see what we're beginning with for my Tauruses. We have the Four of Wands. It's this week that shows you true evidence that you're cared for, looked after, protected, and that things are falling into place for you. I really feel like you're going to be acknowledged, appreciated. There's a sense of people knowing your worth and this needing to be remembered moving forward, whether it's more so a business, an online presence. It could be more than one situation, of course. At work, it could be family, friends, where you live. A sense of you just being a quality presence, okay? Bringing a lot to the table. I'm getting the vibe of somebody's interviewing, the job is yours. The Eight of Cups, because I feel like it's a week where you can't help but think about the positives, the negatives, the pros, the cons of what's at hand and what you desire more so. Don't overthink the future because it's just going to pan out and work out, fall into place once again as it should. There's a sense of you not having all the answers, but it's not like you're searching for them, but they'll just kind of come to be bits and pieces, little puzzle pieces will fall into place throughout the week. But they're saying the bigger puzzle pieces will fall into place when they're meant to. As if we were to fast forward, if I could even say it, there's a sense of you struggling at certain points throughout the week, but coping with it, dealing with it, overcoming certain obstacles even with a sense of ease. And I feel like all the meanwhile, you can't help but think about where you'd rather be. Let's pull some tarot, or some more tarot. For Taurus, we have another Eight of Cups, okay? So that's obviously a huge focus for you once again. The number 88 is on the board. Your connection to the moon will take a highlight for whatever reason. You feeling quite bland at certain points, and Spirit's saying, well, how do we fix that? How do we shake things up, spice things up a bit? What do we need to do to take care of ourselves? Because I feel like you're not doing enough of that when you have the free space, the free time to do so. You got to take care of yourself, right? Because no one else is going to. The Hanged Man coming out, I feel like your perspective at times, and please take this in the right light, is not 100% positive, or you're just focusing on the negatives too much, or you're not seeing something in the right light. In Spirit is going to push you to adjust your perspective because this is going to benefit you greatly. All right, we need to make a situation better using your energy, your perspective, your approach. You're definitely being viewed as someone who has a lot of worth and brings a lot to the table once again. But it's a feeling of people keeping a close eye on you at work, business. Some of which might need that attention, like, say me in this channel. But for a lot, it's feeling like unwanted attention. It's like, just let me be, kind of a vibe. You also will find that it's a week where you have to utilize your experience, knowledge, skill sets, or one in particular to make something successful. Kind of a fake vibe is coming through, whether it's more so you observing one, if not multiple other people being fake, for the better and or for the worse, or it could be you having to put on a bit of a facade in that sense, say for work or something, or maybe to please somebody in your life, okay? The Page of Pentacles, there's new money throughout the week. All right, this is going to feel very good. It may not feel like enough, but it will add up as long as you manage it wisely. There's going to be, again, thoughts of the future. And I feel like naturally coming into play for that, you're thinking about a new investment, a new job. It could be multiple new situations involving money in one way, shape, or form. They're saying the coming and going of money is a huge, heavily aspected part of your week. Okay, the wonders of life is what I just heard. The wonders of life. You might be contemplating a lot throughout the week, so try to get yourself out of your head when you feel the overthinking is just way too much, okay? Or it could potentially escalate. The Nine of Wands, I'm not surprised. I did see this card in the tattoo deck when I was getting ready to do your reading. But yeah, a bit of a wounded warrior, sort of burnt out vibe about you. you can't help but feel low in energy at certain points, but Spirit's saying it's not a week where you need to be super overly energetic and overdoing it. Keeping it simplistic and okay, mellow is what I'm hearing, is going to be your best approach. You can still be productive and do what you have to do, or kind of balance it out with resting and healing and feel chill, right? Feel mellow all the meanwhile. They're saying mellow yellow. Colors coming into play, how things affect you as far as aesthetic goes, appearance, energy, stuff like that. The world card as well, talking about how your world is changing. It feels like you want to get your ducks in a row. You want to line things up, clean things up, wanting things to feel even, organized, things not feeling very much in order, but it's a week where you will do your best at certain points to get things in order, okay? And remember, you can't control other people as far as how they work, live. Just realign your focus within, okay? How can you better your vibe, your energy, your perspective all the meanwhile? Anyways, your world is changing, Taurus, and it's a week that reminds you of just that. The number 612 and 613, look up those angel number meanings. Maybe thinking about getting a new tattoo or someone else's. Random messages, but they're coming out for a reason. Keywording. I do feel like you are thinking about how you're changing through it all. I sense that you may want to be done with the situation at a certain point moving forward because you don't want it to change you in a negative way or in negative ways. I totally get that. It might feel like you already have to an extent, but it's Spirit saying that you're in the driver's seat. You don't have to allow for things to change you to that extent. But if you're again desiring a change for the future, which I guarantee you are, for the majority of which went to the reading, it's going to come to be. Okay, we said this in the last your 48-hour reading. You're going to hit a target when the time is right. But the Queen of Pentacles talking about how I'm also hearing warm vibes. You needing to feel grounded. If somebody in a conversation or a situation is not making you feel grounded, potentially you can't leave it in that moment, right? Say you're working or something of the sort. But if you can, step away. If it's a conversation specifically is what I'm getting, then use your innate ability that you've gained over time to wrap a conversation up and step away, you know, make another comment or whatever that you know is going to allow you to easily, again, step away, wrap it up. Wrap it up. That's also the vibe. It's like you're working at your work day or a project, something of the sort. It could be cleaning. I just want to wrap this up. I want to get this done. I want to be done with this. Try not to rush though. There are times where you do want to wrap things up or accomplish things efficiently, quicker, but you need to have patience, an immense amount of which throughout the week at certain points, but just, they're saying coast, okay? Keep things mellow. Don't rush once again. Now, the thoughts that come to be, even if Spirit's pushing you to think this or that or to believe this or that, you're going to be manifesting a lot throughout the week, little things I feel like. So in that sense, be careful what you wish for, what you aim for, what you want, what you communicate to Spirit in the universe that you desire, because you're going to end up manifesting it, even if that's something that you decide you don't want in the end. So yeah, it's a week where you need to be careful what you wish for. What else do we have? I keep being drawn back to the Four of Wands because I really feel like it's a week where in certain ways you're feeling locked in and trapped and cared for all the meanwhile, but you're feeling like things are starting to or maybe continuing to fall into place. You feeling very, again, burnt out. The stresses of your life coming into play. You might find yourself waking up at certain points throughout the week due to a nightmare, a dream that wasn't a nightmare, but it just was concerning or off-putting, or just weird. And I really sense that there's the potential for you to dream something and then be woken up by Spirit, fall back asleep, dream something, and then wake up again. At certain points throughout the week, you will find that a situation has its stresses, but you deal with it 10 times better than other people would or are. Someone else has stressful energy in your midst. Yeah, again, we're thinking about change that happened from the past that was desired or not, maybe both, but you thinking about the past at certain points because we need you to remember what you wrapped yourself up with, because there may be similar aspects to what you're thinking about for the future. But I also feel like you're thinking about a change you made to your appearance due to another change in your life. Okay? Reminds me of me moving to Florida, and then I started to bleach my hair. Anyways, but again, money is on your mind, very much a part of your week. But to wrap this up, I really feel like it's a week where you need to remember who and what's not meant for you, all right? To remember that when you're not in the mood, it's totally okay. You're only human. But it's a week where things are falling into place for you. And again, you need to be careful what you wish for, because all the meanwhile, you are a manifesting machine, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your week, Taurus, and I'll definitely see you next time.